This song I made as a necessity to pray for God, and it talks about how the light of God can change someone's life, and the love for God can shine your way and give you strength to go through good days and hard days. My name is Andre Derizans. I was born in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I've been living in Hawaii for 25 years. So I represent, as a professional longboarder, I represent Hawaii in this contest, in this beautiful site here. And I also represent Brazil in the heart, but Hawaii in the board.
What's your first memory about surfing?
My first memory about surfing would be the first time I stand up on my board. And even though I couldn't do nothing, I just got up on the board. I had as much fun as I do now after I mastered surfing. And it's the very first day I got up on the board, my whole world changed. Because I found a way where I had a tool, awesome tool, to interact with nature and to feel part and to feel integrated to nature. And that really changed my life and gave me all the strength that I have to carry on everything I do in my life. Because I started to collect reggae music in Hawaii. Because reggae music wasn't in the market in Brazil. It reached Hawaii before it reached Brazil. So it's really easy to find all kind of different Jamaican artists, English artists, and people that were doing reggae at the time. And I started collecting all this music, and one day I went back home to Brazil. I mean, home is Brazil and Hawaii, but you know what I mean? I went back to Brazil and I had so many reggae. My collection of reggae music was so big that I felt obligated to share it with the people. So I ended up on the radio, making a reggae show on the radio. Through that reggae show, I started meeting artists, right? And what got me into reggae music was the message and the lyrics. It was a music that could help people, it could make a difference to people, right? Besides the good beat and the calmness of reggae music, it was also lyrics and message, right? And I started dealing with musicians, reggae musicians, with interviews and stuff like that. And I've started learning that not all the musicians live what they preach. They didn't really live what they were singing. And I felt like it became a necessity for me to express myself through music, and I didn't know how to handle that. So I consider myself a blessed person because I could start a career at this age and succeed. And now I am in the top of the world. I'm one of the 30 best surfers in the world, and I feel like, you know, I was given a gift by God, and that's why I'm here, and I'm getting to meet a lot of nice people and exchanging cultural aspects and learning about Europe and learning about humanity and the history and all that kind of stuff, you know, and it's been really, really good experience for me.
So what's your path of surfer? How did you start to compete? When you decided to start competing?
Well, I've been shortboarding since 12 years old, right? And actually I got my first board at 12, but I started surfing at the age of 8, right? With other people's board and something like that, but I got my first board I was 12. And like I was saying before, it changed my life right away. I felt part of this planet. I did a song, I did another song, I did another song. Soon I had a band that was playing live, and things were growing out of my control. and soon I got picked up by an English label that was trying to get established in Brazil, Castle Records, and they did a video clip, put on MTV, and after that I gained Brazil, I gained the world. I went to record in Europe, I went to do gigs in Europe with Pato, I went to most of the major universities in England, like Oxford and many other universities with him, did some shows, and after that it's just I'm living my dream because I can do something that I love and I can express myself through music, and I'm always concerned about my message in my music. So that's how my music career started, and the reason why it's so connected with surfing is because I went to Hawaii to surf, right? And I ended up meeting Pato. So everything is tied together.
Yeah.
Surfing and music for me is all together. You can do that.
Wow, thank you.
Eternamente em todo lugar, essa luz.